The Joe Rogan Experience.
And the reality of the 55s is that, like, that's a fucking horrible strain for your body.
Right. No, I remember, seeing guys cut weight and be in a lot of trouble physically, right?
Yeah.
But our thing was always make weight no matter what. I mean, that's just the way it was. I think I had one guy that didn't make weight for a fight in the IFL, and he got run out of the gym because of it, right?
Right.
He just got run out of the gym because everybody was so pissed at him for not making weight.
Right.
Seen some horrible weight cuts with people, but I had a weight cut where it was in New Jersey. The weigh-ins were the day of the fight.
Which fight was this?
Shonie Carter at Continental Airlines Arena.
The weigh-ins were the day of the fight.
That morning, right?
Why?
Just the way it was. And the way it broke down, the way it all went down was I had a new gym, a Gold's Gym, building a brand new house, had a brand new baby, and I had to win the fight to have enough money for the down payment on the house.
Oh, Jesus.
They're already building it. We already signed the paperwork.
Oh,
right?
Christ.
So I'm cutting weight, and I've been so busy that I wasn't paying enough attention to my weight, and I was struggling. So the whole night, I stayed awake the whole night, and all I thought about was, I know I can beat this guy. This guy's not going to beat me. But if he headbutts me or for whatever reason and I don't win the fight and I lose that money, I lose my house, oh my God, I start to panic, right? And when you're cutting weight like that, everything's magnified 100 times, just the fear and everything else. And all I thought about was that, water, and egg white, or scrambled eggs all night, the whole night. And by the time it was time to weigh in, I went and knocked on Matt Hughes and Jens Pulver's door, and I go, "Hey, man, I'm in some serious trouble right now. Because I sucked on ice cubes all night, and I gained like 2 pounds or whatever. So I had to go cut again."
What? How'd you gain weight?
Just from sucking on ice cubes
You
all
sucked
night.
2 pounds of ice cubes?
I guess, yeah, because I didn't even know where I was at. I was losing my mind, right?
Oh, wow.
So I did that all night, and then so I made weight, and then I went back to my hotel room and I started cramping. Everything cramped. I had to tie my wrestling shoes on as tight as I could possibly tie them so my feet wouldn't bend like this, right?
Whoa.
And then my calves started cramping. Everything cramped to the point where I was curled up in the fetal position, and I knew I had to fight that night.
Holy
right?
shit.
So I couldn't see right. There was a bunch of stuff going wrong with my body. So I called up Monty Cox in his room, and I go, "You got to get somebody to take me to the hospital to get IVs or this shit's not happening." He goes, "All right, I'm sending Tom Sauer," right? So you remember Tom Sauer?
Yes.
So Tom Sauer comes to get me, and everybody who knows Tom knows he had really severe Tourette's, right? Really severe Tourette's. Like if he's around black people, the N-word's getting yelled constantly, right? Yeah, he's around women, he's yelling hunt, whore, bitch,
Right.
bitch, right? The whole time,
Jesus
really
Christ.
loud. So anyway, he comes and gets me, takes me to the hospital. We're walking up to the hospital in New Jersey. The whole hospital is all glass windows. Everybody that works in the hospital is black.
Oh, no.
Now imagine the kind of situation I'm in mentally and physically, and I stop and I put my hand on his chest and I go, "Tom, you cannot go in here with me. Oh my God, you're going to yell the N-word a million times. They're going to kick us out. I'm not going to get my IVs.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to fight. I'm going to lose my house." I was like, I was losing my mind.
Right.
And he goes, "Pat, it's okay." Chirp, 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 click, click. Right?
Right.
He goes, "It's fine." He goes, "I'm a Dade County paramedic." He goes, "I deal with this constantly. It's okay." So we walk in, we go up to the nurse at the reception desk, and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "my friend," click, 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 N-word, N-word, N-word.
Oh, no.
Right? And she looks at him and goes, "Say what?" And he goes, "I have Tourette's. I have severe Tourette's. Please don't." He goes, "My friend needs an IV badly." And she looks at me and goes, "Oh, shit." Like, I looked that bad.
Wow.
My eyes were way back in my head. I was in rough shape. So they gave me 3 liters of saline.
3 liters.
Yeah. Revived me enough.
Think of like a 2-liter Pepsi.
That
and
was
then
3
add
of those.
another one.
3 of those.
Wow.
Well, three,
Three
yeah.
1 liters.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot of water.
Right, right. And so they revived me enough. I was still seeing double when it came fight time. And so the first round, I just took Shonie down. I threw him, took him down, stayed mounted on him the whole first round to get him to wear himself out.
Right,
Just
right.
hitting him with punches, elbows, just stuff, just not going overboard.
Right.
But I wanted him to be tired going into the second round.
How diminished are you in this state?
Bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Like
It was bad.
half your capacity.
Maybe, yeah. So the second round, I just went, okay, now I got to end it. So I head kicked him and knocked him out.
I remember that.
And I just went, I made it out of that with the skin of my teeth.
Whew.
You know, but so it just, Weight cutting can be very extreme.
Yeah.
It really can. But we always believed in you have to make weight. That you sign your name in. And that's why I get so pissed off and disgusted when people don't make weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's a lack of discipline.
It is.
For sure. Unless it's not physically possible for you to make the weight, like if you're a heavyweight and you want to make lightweight, that's not physically possible.
Right.
So then don't sign.
And it's
for
a
that
lack of
fight.
commitment. See, that's
Yeah.
the thing that I'm disgusted most with is that people aren't committed to what they do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You've obviously committed to what you do. You're very good at the things that you do, right? It is. It's obvious. You're obviously a talented guy, but you work at your craft, right? You know, there came a time where I had to leave college to go home, take care of my alien mother, and had to work 3 jobs, and realized sitting in a basement that I was raised in, every time it rained, it flooded. My feet were in water. I woke up one morning, and I was doing, had started out fighting and everything. And I said, this is it. I'm going to win a world title. I'm going to win a UFC title. That's it. This is it. And I loaded a 9mm pistol, and I put a round in the chamber, and I put it in my sock drawer, and I said, if I don't win a world title, that gun's going in my mouth, and I'm done. This is it, right?
Jesus.
So every time I fought, I thought about that gun in my sock drawer and not wanted to go home to it. And that's commitment. That's what was needed for me to succeed at that point in my life. That's the way it was. So when I see people when they're talented and they're not committed, I don't want anything to do with them. I just don't. I don't have time for people like that. I'll take a guy who's committed and sucks and train him every day because I love his commitment.